Sushmita, you can start right now. Sushmita, you can start.
Okay. Good evening, students, teachers, parents, or esteemed judges and viewers joining us on YouTube. Welcome to the much anticipated Good Shepherd's first edition of the Budding Technologist competition, building upon the tremendous success of our STEM program, where we are honored to have teachers from our school and mentors from HowNWhy. Today marks another exceptional chapter in our journey of innovation and excellence. Before we commence, let's begin with a heartfelt prayer that sets the tone for this remarkable event.
Father God, I wonder how I managed to exist without the knowledge of your parenthood and your loving care. Now I am your child, I am adopted in your family, and I will never be alone. For Father God, you're there besides me. I will sing your praises, I will sing your praises, I will sing your praises forevermore. I will sing your praises. I will sing your praises. I will sing your praises forevermore.
Once again, a hearty welcome to everyone joining us for this exceptional event, School of Good Shepherds How and Why Budding Technologist. This extraordinary event is the culmination of a year-long STEM education program, a collaborative venture between the School of Good Shepherd and HowNWhy. Together, we have dedicated ourselves to nurturing the exceptional talents and ingenuity of our students. This year, we have focused on the theme of research. Our students have worked in teams on various tech topics, and out of 15 plus teams, the 8 have been selected to present their projects in the finale. This event will showcase their hard work, creativity, and collaboration. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the incredible STEM program with a glimpse through this video.
I hope this glimpse has given everyone a good understanding of the program and what we can expect from the budding technologists today. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our management, principal, school coordinators, our dedicated teachers, and the invaluable mentors from How and Why for providing this incredible opportunity to our budding technologists. Today, we have the privilege of witnessing the sheer brilliance and unwavering commitment of these aspiring young technologists as they present their groundbreaking projects to our esteemed panel of judges, as they grace us with their expertise and experience and set to evaluate and comment these ingenious ideas. Prepare to be amazed and inspired as these budding technologists demonstrate their creativity, problem solving skills, and technological prowess. Let's join together in offering a resounding round of applause to all our participants and wishing them the very best for their presentations today.
Now, it is with great pleasure that we extend a warm invitation to our distinguished judges for today's event. Ms. Heba Chaya is a dedicated science educator with a mission to ignite a lifelong passion for science in young minds. Armed with a PhD in science education, and extensive experience as a dynamic teacher. She excels in crafting engaging STEM programs that foster critical thinking and problem solving skills. Her expertise lies in curriculum development, optimizing research outcomes, and utilizing the latest technology to enhance the educational experiences. Ms. Chaya is also known for her ability to communicate effectively with parents, ensuring transparency and fostering a collaborative environment that supports student growth and achievement. Ma'am, it's a privilege to have you as our judge. We are sure we are going to learn a lot from you today.
Thank you so
Now,
much. I'm so proud to be part of this event tonight, and best of luck for all of you students.
now I invite Ms. Avantika Raghava. Ms. Avantika Raghava brings 18 years of experience as a technology educator with a remarkable background in teaching and leading education initiatives across India and South America. She has a proven track record in curriculum innovation, e-learning, and integrating technology into education to foster inclusive and dynamic learning environments. Most recently, she served at Montessori British School in Bogota, Colombia, where she taught robotics and ICT and contributed significantly to various subjects. Ma'am, it's a privilege to have you as our judge, and we are sure we're going to learn a lot from you today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for a wonderful introduction, and best of luck. Best of luck to everyone. Looking forward to it.
Now, let's move on to the projects. Team 1, Artificial Intelligence. As we all know, AI has been taking the world by storm with its unlimited opportunities and unimaginable possibilities. To show us a part of this venture, I invite Ekalavian S, Shivadars M. Raj, and J. Achyut Krishnan of Class 8 presenting their project, Artificial Intelligence. Over to you guys, and your time starts now.
So good evening all. Today we're gonna present on artificial intelligence or AI. So what is AI? AI or artificial intelligence is a technology that allows computers to learn from experience, adapt and make decisions without being explicitly programmed for each and every situation. It's like when your phone suggests apps or when YouTube recommends videos. AI powers things like voice assistants, face recognition, and even self driving cars. Shivadash, would you please present the presentation?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the spellbinding universe of AI, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and technology comes alive with a touch of genius. From cars that navigate with the grace of master to healthcare that feels eventually personal. Dive into this mesmerizing journey and see how AI is weaving a tapestry of wonder. History and development of AI. Throughout the history, visionary pioneers like Alan Turing in the 1950s laid the foundation for artificial intelligence. They, their foundation for artificial intelligence breakthroughs in the 1980s, advanced AI capabilities, and today, modern AI is rapidly progressing, fueled by data, computing power, and also by new algorithms. This evolution promised to revolutionize industries and push the boundaries of what we once thought possible.
Machine learning. What is machine learning? It is teaching computers to learn from data and make decisions or predictions without being explicitly programmed for each and every task. Deep learning is a special type of machine learning that uses advanced neural networks, which is inspired by the human brain, to handle complex tasks like image recognition and language understanding. Supervised learning is training computers using labeled data where the correct answers are known so they can learn to predict similar outcomes on a new data. Unsupervised learning is training computers with unlabeled data where the computer tries to find patterns or similarities on its own without knowing the correct answers. Yeah. So we built two projects. One is called Flashy. It's a flashcard and quiz generator. So we are now explaining quantum entanglement to a second grader. It's saying two best friends who are always connected. Yeah, it explains to a second grader. Now we are generating a quiz. Yeah, we can say check our score and we can check the correct answer. Yeah, that's all. And we built a rock paper scissors or a recognizer using teachable machines. Yeah, we are just recognizing what it is, rock or paper or scissors.
Applications of AI. Healthcare. Imagine a super smart robot helping doctors figure out what's making someone sick, even before they have any symptoms. AI can analyze tons of medical data to spot patterns and help diagnose diseases like cancer earlier than ever before. Transportation. Picture cars that drive themselves, avoiding traffic and accidents without a human touching the wheel. That's AI at work in transportation. It is not just about self-driving cars, though AI is also helps planes, trains, and even boats navigate better and more efficiently. Entertainment. Ever wonder how Netflix knows exactly what show you will want to see next? Or how video game characters seem to act like real people? That's AI making your entertainment more personal and immersive.
Yeah, future trends and advancements of AI. Quantum AI. This uses the principles of quantum computing, which is a new type of computing that can handle massive amounts of data and complex calculations much faster than traditional computers. Multimodal AI. This is about developing AI that can understand and process different kinds of information together, like combining visual images, spoken language, and other sensory data. AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence, refers to AI that has the ability to understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks similar to human intelligence.
So let's talk about evolving artificial intelligence innovations from India. In recent years, we can see that India has emerged as a hub for groundbreaking AI innovations. Those are Haptic, Niche AI, Six Super, Matriden, and Idle AI. These Indian firms are at the forefront of AI evolution, showcasing the country's growing process in technological advancements. Their innovations are shaping of AI globally.
Yeah, this is a video explaining what Flashy is.
Your exams in no time? Look no further. We are excited to present Flash, our innovative project developed for the How and Why Budding Technologist competition.
Many students face the challenge of retaining information and preparing everything for exams. We struggle to find everything study to. It's real. Where Flashy comes in. Flash is an AI-powered website designed to help you create quizzes and flashcards quickly and effortlessly based on any topic you choose. With Flashy, you can customize your study materials and get instant feedback, learning more interactive and effective.
Whether you are a student or a lifelong learner, Flashy is tailored for you. Need to ace your exams in no time?
So that was the thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What an interesting take on the world of AI. Now, I invite our judges for their valuable feedback. Over to you, Avantika ma'am.
First of all, congratulations. It was wonderful, wonderful listening from you all about AI.
Thank you.
Like kids knowing so much and they are
Thank you, ma'am.
aware about the technology, emerging technology, I would say, still in the revolutionary mode. So, did you guys use AI for the research work?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am,
we
we
did.
did.
The presentation is made by an AI.
Great. And what tools or what websites or how you did it? Like, what was the
Yeah,
whole
we use
process?
Gamma AI,
Okay.
Gemini, ChatGPT, and Slides AI by Google.
Okay. So you tried using everything.
Yeah, we did. We did
Okay.
Merlin.
Uh-huh. Okay. One more, like you used Teachable. That is like, again, an AI from Google, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for creating the prototype,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
if I
Teachable.
understood right. Okay. It was great, guys. Amazing. Amazing. And you were very expressive. I really liked it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
But the Flash is not by Teachable Machines from Gemini.
It's from Gemini.
Thank you for your feedback. Now over to you, Heba ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation. Actually, I was inspired by your presentation. I just have like two quick questions for you. First of all, as a group, can you tell me a little bit how did you divide the work between all of you? Who was the leader? From where did you get the idea? Uh, can you tell me a little bit about the collaboration and communication between all of you?
Yes, ma'am. So I built flashy and teachable machines. The videos were edited by me. I created flashy with Gemini. I wrote all the code, and presentation was taken care by Sevadash, and we both did the presentation, and Achut did the content.
Oh, perfect. So that's amazing. Okay, my second question is that based on your research and in your opinion, what is the best AI application for you, and what is the best AI application for now that you find that it brings the most added value to human beings?
Human beings want to automate all their tasks. Like, if I am a programmer and I don't want to sit there even copy pasting, I don't like. I just want an AI which I can just tell my whole idea about the project, and it will generate whole the files, everything. Now it just runs it and shows it to me. That's all. I
Perfect.
don't like even copy pasting it.
My question was, in your opinion, what is the best AI application? You said that the AI application until now is in the medical field, educational field. AI application is everywhere. But for you as a group, while we were doing this research, what did you find the best AI application that brings the most added value to human beings? Do you think that the AI in the medical field, the AI in the educational field? So just like your opinion.
I think that healthcare is the best one, because saving lives is the most important thing. And yeah.
That's an amazing answer. I was waiting for it. Thank you so much and best of luck for everything you do in your now. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Thank
Yeah, ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, to motivate our YouTube viewers, we have organized a quick quiz competition. Over the course of the program today, we'll ask 3 questions. Students who answer all the questions will be eligible for nomination to win prizes. There are 3 prizes for the top 3 students based on how quickly they answer each question correctly. Let us go to the first question. You will be given 45 seconds to answer. Your time starts now.
Wait a second.
To the first question. You will be given 45 seconds to answer. Your time
What
starts
man?
now.
What is the using mention?
All right, time's up. Moving on to the next project. Up next, we have an exciting presentation by our next group, who will take us into the fascinating world of artificial brains. They will delve into how these cutting-edge systems are designed to mimic human thought processes, potentially revolutionizing technology and our understanding of intelligence. Let us welcome them as they share their insights into the future of AI and the incredible potential of artificial brains. I invite Nehal Dev SD, Matthew Kanital, and Elshan Judu, who will showcase their project on artificial brain. Over to you guys, and your time starts now.
Artificial brain. Introduction to artificial brain. An artificial brain is a system that has cognitive abilities similar to those of a human or animal brain. It is a combination of software and hardware that can be used to control the behavior of neurons. It utilizes artificial neural networks, deep learning, and advanced algorithms to stimulate brain-like processes. The aim is to create a system with advanced cognitive abilities, enhance human-computer interaction, and advanced understanding of brain functions. Used in diverse fields like healthcare, autonomous vehicles, and virtual assistants. History and evolution of artificial brain. Early concept 1950s to 1960s. Theoretical foundation laid by pioneers like Alan Turing and early symbolic AI system. Neural network foundation. Introduction of backpropagation and initial neural network models. Development of deep learning breakthroughs. Development of deep learning techniques with milestones like recognizing image recognition. Advances in hardware that mimic brain architecture such as IBM's 2 Norton Intel's Logic chips. Biological basis of human brain. 86 billion biometrics. The dendrite cell collects signals and passes them to the neuron. The neurons decides when to initiate the signal. Axon cells propagates neuron signals. Comparison between human brain and artificial brain. Human brain. It can learn continuously experiences, while artificial brain learns in a more static way. It is not very enduring since it gets distracted easily, while artificial brain is more enduring as machines don't either rest or get distracted. Human brain has biological neurons and synapses, while artificial brain uses computational nodes and connections. How does it work? Artificial brain uses neural networks with layers of nodes to process information akin to biological neurons. Techniques like backpropagation adjust the weights of content to improve accuracy in tasks. Processes large volume of data to identify pattern and make decisions based on learned experiences. It utilizes supervised and unsupervised and reinforcement learning to refine performance. The mimic cognitive functions such as pattern recognition, classification, and prediction through computational models. Need of artificial brain. It automates complex tasks and decision-making processes, increasing efficiency and productivity. It provides solutions to problems requiring advanced cognitive capabilities such as diagnostic tools in healthcare. It improves interaction with technology through more intuitive and adaptive systems. What is artificial brain used for? It is used for healthcare, finance, automotive, customer service, and education. Future prospects for artificial brain. Development of advanced interfaces for direct communication between the brain and the machine. Artificial general intelligence progress towards creating systems with broad cognitive abilities similar to with human intelligence. Machines that use artificial brain are home. Washing machine. It operates by analyzing data from sensors to detect fabric types, load sizes, and dirt levels. Robotic vacuum. Artificial brain empowers robotic vacuum cleaners with smart navigation capabilities, allowing them to map and adapt to the layout of a home. Digital assistants. They can understand our commands and also respond to our queries and questions. Examples are Alexa and Siri. Our project, LED light blinker. An LED light blinker is a simple electronic device that turns on and off repeatedly at regular intervals, creating a blinking effect. Applications. Decorative lighting, traffic lights, and emergency lighting.
Conclusion. We will be able to transfer ourselves into computers at some point. It will bring benefits and harm to human society. Very soon, this technology will be highly accepted all over the world. Now, I will show a live example of artificial brain. Okay.
Sorry, you can just tell me.
Okay. This is Arduino. It is one of the I can memorize it. This is Arduino. It is one of the many artificial brains in this world, and it is connected to an LED light which is blinking. How it is blinking, I will explain. It is connected to our laptop, in which we have displayed a code in an app called Arduino IDE. The code will tell the Arduino to make the LED blink on and off at 100 milliseconds. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was a very informative and fun presentation. Now, I will invite the judges for their feedback. Over to you, Heba ma'am.
Hello, students. Thank you so much. Your idea is very original, and I enjoyed the presentation. Thank you so much. I have quick questions for you, though. So, in your opinion, do you think that at any time the artificial brain will take over the human brain?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Artificial brain can not have the same cognitive abilities like of a human. Like humans like feel emotions. Artificial brains, they just do things.
And who is
And
feeding the artificial brain?
Hmm?
Who feeds the artificial brain?
we make codes for the artificial brain to make it function and do different things.
So the human brain feeds the artificial brain. So that's why the artificial brain cannot take over the human brain. Perfect. So another question for you. You said that the artificial brain can have a lot of benefits, but at the same time, it is harmful. Can you just give me an example when the artificial brain can be very harmful for the human beings?
First of all, we become more dependent on the computer.
Perfect. Do you have your colleague? Do you have Nihal? Do you have like any other answer? Why do you think that sometimes the artificial brain can be harmful for us as a human being?
They will take all our jobs and they will work on it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Over to you, Avantika ma'am.
Hi, guys. It was really wonderful seeing your project, the prototype that you created. Did you work together? Who wrote the code? First question. Who wrote the code?
It was I wrote the code.
Okay. So, okay, that's fine.
With help from the mentor.
Of course. You are just in grade 5. Come on, you really need help and guidance always from the mentors. You're still in the learning stage, right? Okay, so I have one question, and this question I will ask from Nehal now. Nehal, how do you think like we are doing so much of like research and there's so much of advancement in artificial brain? Recently, we have been reading news from Neuralink, from Elon Musk as well. What do you think? Like, where are we heading? How it's going to help the society? What is one main thing that like this advancement can help the society?
They will help by what? They will help by doing all our hard works and uh, doing our complex tasks and doing all our helping by doing our homeworks and office works like that.
Okay, so you want like an artificial brain to do your homework?
They will
Okay.
help by doing our complex tasks.
Okay. And do you feel is there any other way they can help the society?
Society.
Like what else they can do? Like maybe help the people who really need it? How can they help? Like, can you think of any example? Just forget what you studied. Anything that can come to your mind. Like, okay, if there is an artificial brain, if we can work on it, there's advancement in the technology, how it can help the people who really need it. Anything that comes to your mind?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So maybe I can just help you. Maybe they can help the people with disability. Do you think that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
To map. Sorry, please go ahead.
Okay, they can also help. You can clean the environment. Some robots can actually, the automatic vacuum cleaners, they can help. We can make different robots that can clean.
Okay, great. Congratulations for a wonderful presentation. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the next project, biotechnology. As technology improves, it is important to ensure that all of nature improves with it. Presenting their project on biotechnology, I invite Abhinav Ajitlal, Ahil Sanuj, and Devkrishna Deepu of Class 9 to present their project on biotechnology. Over to you guys, and your time starts now.
Okay, so hello, my name is Abhinav Ajitlal, and these are my two teammates, Al Sanuj and Dev Krishna. So today we're going to be discussing the topic biotechnology. So now you might be asking, what is biotechnology? So to put it in a funnier way, biotechnology is like a scientist's playground where they tinker around with living things and their leftovers to whip up certain products. And it's a field that's a big collab where biology, chemistry, physics, maths, and even engineering all come together to create some wild solutions for various problems and industries.
Agriculture biotechnology involves in cultivating soil, growing crops, and raising animals to sustain human life. With the rise of agricultural biotechnology in the 70s and 80s, farming became high-tech, featuring crops that fed off pests and diseases, and biofortified varieties that boost yields and keep farms thriving. Medical biotechnology. Medical biotechnology harnesses cell and molecules to develop treatments, diagnostic, and health products. It began in the early 20th century but truly accelerated in the 70s and 80s with the arrival of genetic engineering, transforming science into a health superhero. Industrial biotechnology. Industrial biotechnology uses biology to enhance industrial process such as creating biofuels from microbes and eco-friendly bioplastic. It found its rhythm in the late 20th century, especially from 17th onward, reorganizing sustainability in manufacturing.
History of Biotech. History of Biotech. The year 1901 witnessed a pivotal moment in equine history as Arabian horse breeders embraced artificial insemination, ushering in a new era of controlled breeding and genetic advancement. In 1973, a couple of scientists named Cohen and Boyer figured out how to turn bacteria into tiny, obedient DNA copy machines, basically inventing the DIY genetic engineering kit for life. Dolly the sheep, the ultimate party crasher of biology, shocked the world in 1997 by being the first to pull off the impossible, cloning herself from an adult cell. Scotland was never the same. A previously unknown fungal pathogen emerged as a formidable adversary in the early 2000s, wreaking havoc on rice crops worldwide and underscoring the fragility of global food systems. So basically, biotech, it started turning grapes into wine, a classic case of I'll have what they're having. Now it's all about splicing genes and cloning sheep.
So now we'll talk about improvements made by biotechnology. In pharmaceutical and healthcare, India has actually emerged as a global leader in vaccine development and production. Companies like Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute have played pivotal roles in combating the COVID-19 pandemic. With its large-scale manufacturing capabilities and a growing pool of skilled scientists, India is well positioned to address future health challenges. In agriculture and biotechnology, scientists are developing genetically modified crops that can better survive drought. By altering their genes, these plants could use water more efficiently, grow deeper roots, or withstand water stress. This might help in areas with droughts or unpredictable rain. In fortified foods, biotechnology is giving our foods a nutritional upgrade by packing foods with essential nutrients like iron and iodine. So, an example of a college in biotechnology is Amrita School of Biotechnology. It's a leading research institute focused on drug discovery, genomics, bioinformatics, and agricultural biotechnology. They're working on innovative projects to address global challenges.
Companies which use biotechnology. Bharat Biotech is an Indian company that makes vaccines. They are most famous for their COVID-19 vaccine and Covaxin, but they also make vaccines for other diseases like rotavirus and typhoid. Their work has helped protect people all over the world.
Last week in our field trip, we have actually got to witness some biotech in real life. We went to the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, the Central Tuber Crop Research Institute, and we got to learn a lot about tuber crop. But what caught our eyes was a random box in front of the field called e-crops.
So basically, this device would basically help us to keep track of the nutrients and water content in the soil, and we would be notified through our phones what the plant would need when it was deprived of anything. So this was actually a cool glimpse into the wide variety of potential biotech had for the future in agriculture.
World without biotechnology. Biotechnology is crucial for modern medicine and agriculture. It accelerates drug development, improves access to affordable treatments, and boosts food production through fortified crops and alternative protein sources. Without it, healthcare and food security would face significant challenges.
So now let's talk about future of biotechnology. An example is bioprinting, basically the future of spare parts. So basically imagine printing a new liver or heart. That's the goal of bioprinting. So this mind-blowing tech uses living cells to create complex biological structures layer by layer. It's like building a house with tiny living bricks. So this revolutionary process could transform medicine, making transplants easier and saving countless lives.
An artificial womb is a high tech device designed to grow and raise a fetus outside a human body, simulating the condition of a natural womb. Imagine a futuristic incubator where science and technology teams up to create life, offering a glimpse into the next evolution of human reproduction.
So let's talk about our model in stepwise. So step one, carve a slice of the stem and leave a small flap on the bottom of the carved area. Step two, cut a part of a scion, specifically the bud, and place it where the cut was made and insert it into the flap. Through chip budding, a part of a scion bud is inserted into the flap and taped. So, step 4. If successful, then the plant should be taken care of and looked after for it to grow properly.
Thank you. Any questions for today's session? Feel free to ask about our unique topic.
Thank you, guys. That was a wonderful presentation. I invite the judges for their valuable input. Over to you, Avantika ma'am.
Amazing presentation. It was really good listening to you about biotech and especially your field trip. That was really nice. Like, how do you think that these kind of field trips like help you out? What do you think?
It gives us more knowledge about certain branches that we still don't study about in school.
Yeah.
It also shows us practical research.
Practical research, and of course, and you feel like research is definitely important. So,
Yes.
my question to all the participants from this project is like, uh, do you think like any one of you would like to go ahead with the biotech as a career? You are in grade 9. You must be like thinking you want to like pursue which field, right? So there must be talks at your home. What you exactly want to be? Anyone who's interested, like something like which ignited you when you were doing a research? Oh, I didn't knew this also exists, or I really need to work upon this, or maybe research, or it was like something of your interest.
Well, I do have a tiny amount of interest in this as it's a new topic that I've never really researched about. And going through a lot of the research panels that we searched,
Mhm.
I did find it more interesting. I got a bit more knowledge through learning through biotechnology.
Okay. Dev
Yeah.
Krishna, what about you?
Ma'am, I also have, as same as Abhinav, also have a little interest on biotechnology.
Of course, like, so do you feel like these kind of opportunities that like you are pursuing in like from your school and with how and why, do you feel like you're able to get acquainted with so many things that exist and you were not aware about it? Do you feel it's a wonderful opportunity?
Yes, ma'am. I
Yes.
thought,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is. So yeah, that's it from my side. It was wonderful presentation. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, Heba, ma'am.
Hello, students, and congratulations. I just want to say that I love your topic. This is a topic that I love researching and reading about. So, and I was amazed that this was the first time that you were researching about it, and you came up with such an insightful presentation where everything was so clear. So, congratulations. My question for you was the same question that my colleague asked you before about if any one of you is thinking to pursue this domain and which specific domain in biotechnology. I already received your answer. So I will move to another question, which is I want from you to talk a little bit about your prototype. So you went very quickly to the activity related to your topic or subject. I want to know, did you already implement it? Did you find like what can be the result from such an activity? Tell me a little bit more about it and tell me who came up with this idea. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, so basically, when we were doing the presentation mock-ups, our mentors had actually given us feedback to research about grafting. So
Yes.
that was our model. Now, unfortunately, I can't really explain more about the conclusion of our project because by the third step, the plant did unfortunately cease to exist. So yeah, but other than that, we did do a lot of research on this topic
Yeah.
on grafting. So yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious that you did a lot of research, and I like as well that you came up and you presented in a confident way. And I highly recommend you to go after your model and implement it as well to just like find out what could be the result. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the next presentation. Next up, we have a presentation that is sure to capture your imagination. Our next group will be diving into the world of robotics, exploring how these incredible machines are transforming industries and our daily lives. From automated helpers to advanced manufacturing and beyond, they'll be showcasing the power and potential of robotics. Let's give them a warm welcome as they take us into the future of technology. I invite KG Shabrishwar, Anirudh Krishnan, and Dakshit Ashok, who have worked on a project focused on robotics. Over to you guys, and your time starts.
Everyone present here. She, me, PG Solution, she, Anil Krishnan, and Dakshmal Ashok of 5 are going to talk about robotics.
Robotics is a subdomain of engineering and science that include mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, and many others. A robot is a unit that implements this interaction with the physical world based on sensors and information processing.
Of robotics. The robot should be mechanically designed the work assigned to the robot. There should be a control system to control the robot. And also there should be a sensor to check whether a human or a thing is in front of the robot or around the robot. Artificial intelligence. Robots don't have intelligence like us. We have to give intelligence artificially. Human robot interaction, where a human and a robot interact each other.
History of robotics. In the ancient Greek and Rome scientists created the automata model. In the 15th century, Leonardo da Vinci sketched designs for a mechanical knight. The term robot was introduced by Czech writer and Karel Klapek in 1920. In the 1950s, ELSIE, Electrolyte Sensitive Internal External, is the first mobile robot in the history of robotics. 1954. Unimate, the first digital and programmable robot used for industrial area, was introduced by George Dewar in the 1960s. Shaky, robot that already incorporated tactical sensors and a vision camera. In the 1980s, SRI card platform that models obstacles. In the 21st century, the rise of artificial intelligence, also known as AI, and machine learning significantly impacted robotics. Application of robotics. Robots can be used in manufacturing industry. They can make medicines and many other medical products. Healthcare and medicines. Robots can do surgeries, operations, when doctors are not available. They can also assist doctors in such cases. Service and hospitality. There are already some companies that are using robots to repair cars and many other vehicles. Agriculture robots. One of the main agriculture robots are like agriculture robots and cobots. They make sure whatever they plant is safe. Defense and security. Robot is well cared of our security and will protect us during any situation. Education and training. There are already one robot in Kerala called Iris. It educates and trains many people. Home and personal use. Robots can be used in home and personal use. For example, if a man is sick, robots will give them medicine on time and make sure they have all the concepts of home. Thank you.
Advantages of robotics. The robots can increase productivity, efficiency, quality, and consistency of products. Unlike humans, robots don't get bored. They can do the same thing again and again until they wear out. Very accurate. Very accurate. Very accurate to fractions of an inch. For example, in manufacturing of microelectronics, robots have some sensors, actuators which are more capable than humans. Robots can work in environments which are unsafe for humans. In the nuclear or chemical industries, for example. Disadvantages of robotics. The use of robots can create economical problems if they replace human jobs. Very costly. In initial cost, maintenance, the need for extra components and for programming. Chance of unsafe pesticide usage without human supervision. Make people less knowledgeable. Higher energy consumption. Robots are less dexterous than humans. They don't have such powerful brains and cannot compete with a human's ability to understand what they can see. Robots can only do what they are told to do. They can't improvise. This means that safety procedures are needed to protect humans and other robots. Attackers can get illegal access which can lead to data loss or theft.
Why humanoid robots are Nade, Gemini DK, Junko Chihira, Gia Gia, Sophia.
Future of robotics. In the future, this is what happened to robotics, healthcare and medicines. Robots can be used to do surgeries and operations when doctors are not available. They can also assist the doctor in such cases. Autonomous vehicles. In the future, drones can deliver food, products, etc. Self-driving cars like Tesla and way more will come in the future. Industrial automation like cobots and smart factories. Cobots, one of the main cobots are agricultural cobots and UA20. Smart factories like AI and artificial intelligence. Machine learning, enhance AI capabilities. It helps the robot to learn very quickly. Human AI interaction. It helps the robot to interact with human.
The World Robot Conference was held in Beijing and China from August 21st till 25th. The major attractive robot in conference are robot can copy human facial expression, robot dog, robot chef. We young scientists have made the weed detector. This is the model.
Guys, your time is
Thank you.
That was an excellent presentation. Now I invite our judges for their opinions. I invite you first.
Hello, students. Thank you so much for this presentation. I love the way you presented the slides from the history to the definition to the advantages, disadvantages. It was super clear. In fact, you tackled all the sides of robots, but I just want to highlight one side, and I want to take your opinion. So, do you think that in the future, the human robot interaction will be a reality? So, do you think that in the future we will arrive as a human beings to produce or to come up with the robots that feel and empathize with the human beings? Or you think that it's going to be very difficult, especially my question is that you already talked about a robot that can copy the feelings of a human being. She can smile. Where if someone is sad in front of her, she becomes sad. Her features, she can change her features. But for you, do you think that we will arrive to come up with a robot that has feelings? And why? Especially that you did a lot of research related to robots. Thank you. Do you want to answer or you want from me to repeat the question? Just tell me, what do you think? Will we arrive as human beings to, I cannot hear you, you are on mute. Yeah. Just tell me your opinion. You did a lot of research and you said that it has been more than 70 years in the market. So the concept of robotics has been with us like since ever. And it is always a concept which is evolving with the time. So do you think that it will arrive, one day we will arrive to have robotics that sympathize with us as human beings?
I cannot hear you. Yeah. Who want to answer? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes, I think.
Okay, you think so?
Yes.
Based on research. So do you think that we can feed the robots with data that they can analyze in a way that if we talk to them, they can empathize with us and they can have feelings and they can come to hug us, to give us kisses, for example, whenever we need a kiss or a hug, like any other human being around us?
Yes, they can copy.
Do you think yes?
Yes, I think.
Yes?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And my second question, who got the idea to talk about robotics today? And can you tell me like the role of each one in this presentation? How did you communicate, collaborate? Thank you so much. Who was the leader? Who came up with the idea? Who did the PowerPoint presentation? Who came up with the content? Who did the research?
I did the PowerPoint presentation.
Mm-hmm. Who, who developed the content?
What? I didn't understand.
Who developed the content on whatever you said in this presentation? Who developed it? From where did you get it?
Huh?
From where did you get all the information in the presentation?
I have used some chat GPT to get information.
Mm-hmm. You were the only one who got the content? Who worked on the content? On the information?
No. Anirudh gives some and Dakshit also gives some information.
Okay. And the other two, what did you do?
Ma'am, we gave the content and some information to Shabrisha to make the project.
Yes, we gave some information, Shabri.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I enjoyed your presentation. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Avantika, ma'am, over to you.
Hello, Dakshit, Sabareswar. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. And Anirudh. How are you guys?
Fine.
It's over.
Yes.
Relax, calm down. Okay, so how was I just missed the last part. I know we were out of time. Would any one of you can tell me you made a robot, you worked with something like the prototype? Who wants to tell me about it?
I will tell.
Yes, please.
It's a line follower robot.
Mm-hmm.
It has a sensor
Okay.
which can sense the lines and move along with it.
Okay, wow. And from where did you got this idea? The whole idea of making this project? Who gave you the idea? Your teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. That's great. Okay, and my one more question to you. Very simple, let's just talk about the basics of robotics. Let's forget what is happening around. Let's just talk about what is a sensor. I want to ask Anirudh, how do you think it's important component of a robot?
Ma'am, since the sensor can sense the lines, otherwise, if we put the robot, it won't do anything. It will just stay there. With the sensor, they can sense it and they can move on their own.
Exactly. Sensor is the most important component to sense the environment. One more question that came. Do you feel have you ever seen sensors working in some way in your daily life? Maybe just walking through a mall or to going through
Ma'am,
have you ever seen a robotic thing which works
yes,
around you? Yeah.
Ma'am, when we go to the mall, the doors that automatically it sends us, then only it can open it.
Exactly. That is one of the best example, like something which you can really relate to, right? It was really great, guys. You're just in grade 5 and you really tried it. Really wonderful. And say thanks to your teachers, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, before we move on to the next presentation, here comes the second question of our quiz competition. What is the purpose of an accelerometer in a mobile phone? You have 45 seconds to answer and your time starts now. All right, your time is up. Moving on to the next project, applications of AI. AI has made an impact on the world now more than ever before. To transpire the various applications of AI, I invite Ameya Anup, Adya B. Sumit, and Adil Lijit of Class 7 to present their project on the applications of AI.
Imagine waking up in the morning and your favorite breakfast is ready. Then you see your dress is picked based on the weather outside. You get inside the car and it's driving by itself. Well, this future of AI might not be that far away. But now, let's discuss some ways in which AI has already been used. We are Team 5 and my name is Amanu.
I'm Adil Lijit. Yeah, and today we are going to present a presentation on the topic AI and its applications. Now we'll move on to the contents. So these are the topics which we are going to explore today. Now we'll move on to the introduction. AI is a branch of computer science that can create systems which usually perform tasks using the human intelligence. It can perform tasks like learning, reasoning, problem solving, etc. AI can be applicable in many applications like health, finance, education, etc. Now we'll move on to the history of AI. John McCarthy, the father of AI, created AI in the year 1950s. The first conference of triple AI was conducted in the year 1980s. That's why it's known as the year of artificial intelligence. By 2000s, the first robot that can imitate human emotions in its face was developed. Now we'll move on to the types of AI. There are three types of artificial intelligence: artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. The base of deep learning is an neural network. Machine learning knows how to implement where AI knows when and why to implement. There are capability-based types of AI, narrow general super intelligent AI, functionality-based types of AI, reactive machines, limited memory AI, theory of mind AI, and self-aware AI. Now we'll move on to a code that can convert text to speech. So this is the code that can convert to text to speech, and now we'll see how we run the code. And this is how we run the code. Now we'll view some news articles about AI. These are the news articles about AI. AI is coming from mathematics. Two are some of the news articles about AI. Now we move on to the problem that we face in our daily lives. So these are the problems that we face in our daily lives, like time management, health issues are some of the major problems that we face in our daily lives. Now we'll watch a video that is entirely generated with the help of AI.
Hold on to your keyboards, folks. Tech is rewriting the rules of creativity. Generative AI, or Gen AI, is breaking new ground. It creates new content from scratch. Imagine AI that can write, compose, or generate videos. Gen AI models mimic human creativity. The future of creativity is here, and it's powered by AI. From art to music, AI is transforming every creative field.
That was a really great video, Adya. So, these contents were already covered by the video. AI is not only used for entertainment, it makes our life easier. Robots build stuff, deliver things, and explore dangerous areas. Imagine having a 24/7 study buddy with you who could check your homework, give personalized study plans, and is always ready to help you. Doctors even use AI for diagnosing patients and for assistance during surgery. Imagine your grandparents are having fun time playing with AI. So this is our second prototype, which is smart security system. Imagine it is installed in your home where it signals the open door for you and it notifies when a thief is detected. So in the video, when enrolling, it takes images of you, detects face, and stores in a folder with enrolled person's name. So let's see how it's happened. Then during access control time, take the images, detect face, and then compare that with the image in the folder. If it matches, it could signal to open door, like here. And if it doesn't match, then it could send an alert system by maybe email, buzzer, etc. Okay, so we have seen a lot of natural incidents, right? The latest Wayanad landslide issue, in which more than 300 people have died. That's where AI comes. It predicts its bad weather, notifies, and sends help during the time of incident. It could be a personal fitness trainer, entertainment expert. It could build a full software and fix bugs from it and be a smart financial assistant. Robots could grow vegetables and let them they could pick them also. Wow, right? And also factories could be smart. All of you are aware of the self-driving car Tesla, right? It could also power smart traffic systems and be a personal shopper. So Adil, can you please share a fun application of a live demo?
Sure, ma'am. So, before we move on to the advantages of AI, let's take a short break from our presentation and move on to a live demo for some of the fun AI models that you can go to right now. As all of you know, this is ChatGPT, an example for generative or Gen AI. So I asked ChatGPT to give me a prompt for Midjourney, which can convert text into image. So I take the prompt, copy it, and go to Midjourney and paste the prompt. And then I hit generate. This usually takes 3 to 4 seconds. It's really fast. So as you can see, these are the images created by Midjourney. They're absolutely stunning. So now let's move back onto the presentation. As you can see in this slide, AI leads to increased efficiency and productivity, improves decision making, advances healthcare, enhances safety, and contributes to significant economic growth. Now let's see the flip side by going into the next slide. On the contrary, the disadvantages. AI poses challenges such as job displacement, ethical concerns, privacy risks, and growing dependency. Moving to the next topic. So, what lies in the future for AI? AI is shaping our future by integrating into cities, healthcare, and tech, enhancing decision making, and pushing scientific breakthroughs. It's creating new jobs, fostering global collaboration, and focusing on ethics to ensure fairness and privacy. Now, let us take a look at a debate that is going on for some time now. Will AI replace us humans? This topic has been a major controversy for a few years now. Today, let's try to find the answer to this debate. AI uses algorithms to mimic human tasks, but lacks true cognitive understanding. Unlike AI, human intelligence involves emotions, context, and experiences, which AI cannot replicate. So, the short answer to this debate is no. AI will not replace us in the near future. Now, let's end this presentation with the conclusion. In conclusion, AI is revolutionizing industries and daily life with great potential for innovation. It's essential to balance this with ethical considerations to ensure that AI leads to a fair and efficient future. Thank you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thought-provoking presentation. Now I invite the judges for their feedback. Over to you, Avantika ma'am.
Thank you, Ameya, Adya, and Adu. It was amazing the way you created the presentation. One thing, like, I really want to say, presentation had a variety of stuff. Like, you walked us through generative AI, that was ChatGPT. Like, it had like the flavors, different flavors. That is really like captivating. So it was really wonderful. Good to see the way you presented your prototype. But I would love, like, my first thing, like, if you can just like walk me through a bit about the prototype that you created.
Then the second prototype, the smart security system. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. So this is actually, we are using ESP32 and AI libraries from it. So I used Arduino IDE for it. So we
Okay.
basically enroll a person by taking sample pictures of it. So AI, they recognize, like they detect the face, and then they using some patterns and all, they save it. So when we are, the access control mode is on, they will take the image, detect the face, and then it will compare that with the image that have been took before. And with that, if it matches, then they will do the corresponding actions. Like if you are installing in home, we could use it for opening doors, turning on lights, etc. But if it's not matching, like we could use it for like identifying thieves, notifying, alerting and all.
Great, great. I loved your prototype. Adya, over to you. Okay. So Adya, do you feel like you had the last always like a debate which is always there? AI is gonna overtake our jobs. Do you think so?
Not in the near future, but maybe when like this super intelligent AI, maybe when it comes, can maybe overcome jobs that now humans do. But there are some jobs that only humans can do, but maybe that can also change in the future.
Okay. So to what percentage out of 100 do you think it's gonna take the jobs away from us in the future? Let's talk about future.
Maybe like a 80%.
Okay, Adil, over to you. What do you think? How much percentage? Like, what do you think about this?
As I said in the presentation, in the near future, I'm really sure AI will overtake us. So about 75% sure.
Okay. And what about you, Ameya?
Ma'am, AI, it's based on the way we use AI actually. Because if we use it efficiently for making our task and all, making us helping and all, it could humans with the help of AI can find many answers and all. So it's actually, I would say, humans with AI is better, and it's based on us. And I don't think like AI could fully replace everything, because our human brain is really still a mystery of how we don't know how it's still working and all.
So true, so true. So I don't know like what future holds for us. We don't know. We never knew like AI is going to come. Like see, like within 2 years, everything is changing. So I still feel like there is going to be a lot of research and development. We need people who needs to research, who need to develop, who believe in innovation, and also like subject matter experts. Like they are just machines. We need to train them. So that is something which is really, really needed, because right now they're just helping us in automating a task, making things easier for humans, right? Do you agree or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's hope that it doesn't take away the job. I don't think so. We still have like when the computers were coming in 1990s, everyone said like the jobs are going to vanish. But see, we evolved. So let's stay positive, and we need like people like you, young generation, to really innovate, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Heba ma'am, over to you.
Yes, congratulations, students. Indeed, it's an amazing presentation. I love the way you presented it, as well as I was very excited while hearing your answers to my colleagues' questions. So my question to you, I just want to tackle one part of your presentation, which is the ethical concerns. So when you were talking about the disadvantages, you just like went very fast for this section about ethical concerns. Can you define a little bit for me what are the ethics related to AI, and why do you think this we have to take care about the ethical concerns?
Yeah, ma'am. I actually researched on this topic, and like there has been lots of ethical concerns with AI lately. Like I read a news article on where AI was biased between two people. Yeah, like that, and biasness and discrimination are ethical concerns.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about it? And like, for example, whenever we want to apply any of the AI app or any applications, can you just tell me where do we have to explain the ethical concerns to the clients, to whoever wants to use this product?
Like it's really hard to code ethics into AI. Like we humans have a sense of ethics. We can't just code that into AI. It's really complicated.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I agree with you. But we have to highlight this point for sure. Like whenever we utilize the AI, we have to highlight this point, especially for you as students and later on for you as researchers. I just want to take your opinion as well. You just like said that 80 to 90% you agree that the AI will take over the human being, yes or no? So where is the 10%?
Um, like we are already lot really dependent on AI, but I would say we're not completely dependent on AI.
AI need to be functioned because we humans are giving the data, right? So
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can feed the AI with any data that you want, that we want. Yes or no? Perfect.
Yeah.
Which data we cannot feed the AI? So they cannot replace us as a human being. They can replace doctors. They can replace farmers. They can replace the marketing people, the finance people. But who do you think the AI cannot replace? Just like give me your opinion because you were working a lot about like this topic, and you answered like 80 to 90% you are with this that it will replace us. But I just want to know these 10%.
So I would tell a counselor because understanding our true emotions, if we have any problems, they should be able to, AI can maybe, but of course not as a human, not as much as a human it can. Maybe teachers, the way they explain and all, like the way we humans get it, like that emotional touch also, I don't think that AI could be fully able to replace that.
So the human interaction, for sure. Do you think that the AI can or the robotics can replace your mom or your dad? Do you think robotics can replace our daughters and our sons? Not only our teachers. Like
No,
this
ma'am.
is human bonding. I don't think that the AI will arrive to replace it.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
this is
God never replace.
think that all these feelings and emotions and like this bond between a mom and a son or a mom and a daughter, it will never be replaced. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
It
ma'am.
would never be replaced.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I love discussing this with you. Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, moving on to the next topic, 3D printing. Now, let us turn our attention to a technology that's shaping the future, 3D printing. Our next group is here to show us the revolutionary method of creating objects layer by layer and how it is transforming industries from healthcare to manufacturing and even art. Get ready to explore the endless possibilities of 3D printing as we welcome them to the stage. I invite Pranav Jinod, Jerome Thomas Raju, and Vaishnav R, who are focused on 3D printing. Over to you guys, and your time starts now.
Good evening, all. My name is Pranav Vinod.
Hello everyone, I'm Vaishnav.
Hi, I'm Jera.
And today we will be talking about 3D printing. What is 3D printing? Three-dimensional printing is also called as additive manufacturing. This is a process in which you create three-dimensional objects from a digital file. Now let's see the evolution of 3D printers. It all started in 1984 when Chuck Hull invented the first 3D printer, which is the SLA printer, and the first 3D printed object was a plastic cup. Moving forward in history, a lot of advancements were made. In 2005, the development of the RepRap project by Dr. Adrian Boyer commenced. In this project, there was a 3D printer which has capability to self-replicate itself. So, meaning it can literally replicate itself and it can print a 3D printer and so on. Moving forward in history, in 2019, the first 3D printed heart and lungs with blood vessels was designed and implanted. Now let's see the types of 3D printers. Let's compare them. So the SLA printer. This printer can be used to create detailed models, dental implants, jewelry, and hearing aids. The SLS printer. This printer can be used to create create stuff in the industries to create military hardware in rapid prototyping, etc. FDM. This printer can be used in the aerospace sector, medical sector, consumer goods, architecture, and automotive sectors. DLP printer. This printer
can be used to create detailed models in dental implants, jewelry, and medical devices. Binder sheeting. This printer can be used to create aerospace parts, biomedical applications, and to create full color prototypes. So these are the printers. And now let's see how it works. So the first step is to design. So I'm going to create a chocolate cake by going to Tinkercad, which is a designing software, and I'm going to go to Ultimaker Cura, which is a slicing software, and I'm going to slice my 3D model into thin horizontal layers. And the slicer also generates a G-code file, which contains a set of instructions for the 3D printer, like how to print and how much material to use, etc. The next step is to prepare the printer and to start printing. So I'm going to load the chocolate, and the printer starts printing the object layer by layer very precisely, taking up to an hour to print. The last step in 3D printing is post-processing. Post-processing is the term for any operation performed on a printed object once it has left the printer. So in my case, icing or food coloring. Now let's see the materials used in 3D printing.
So now I'm going to be talking about the materials used in 3D printing. First one is PLA. PLA is used for creating prototypes and decorative items. This is an object 3D printed by the FDM printer, which is in our lab, and the material is PLA. Next one is nylon. Nylon is used for creating gears and hinges. To make wood filament, you combine a percentage of wood particles with polymer, which results in a wood-like appearance and texture. The next material is metal. Some 3D printers can work with metal powders such as aluminium, titanium, or stainless steel. These are mainly used in industries. These are the current applications of 3D printing. The first application can be used in aerospace domain. You can 3D print lightweighted parts for an aircraft, which makes the aircraft lighter. Moving on to the healthcare sector. In the healthcare sector, you can 3D print arms, bones, and even working organs. The next application is in automotive industries. You can 3D print customized parts for your car, which makes your car better. In the world of food and culinary arts, chefs have already started 3D printing food with intricate designs and the material as chocolate. This is an example of a dog using a prosthetic leg. So now we can look at the major benefits of using 3D printers. First one is customization. 3D, if you are using a 3D printer, you can customize your product and use it according to your own needs. Next one is complexity. 3D printing can make a lot of complex, intricate geometrical shapes that would be difficult or impossible for humans to achieve with traditional manufacturing methods. Next one is reduced waste. Traditional manufacturing can create a lot of waste, but 3D printing does not. These are the current challenges of 3D printing. The first one is limited materials. There's not a lot of materials you can choose from. Moving on to the next one, which is restricted build size. Print chambers are really small and cannot 3D print large objects. The next challenge of using 3D printer is selection in manufacturing jobs. Automation could lead to job loss in the manufacturing sector.
Hello, I'm Jerome and I'm going to tell you what you should use for safety while handling a 3D printer. Wear safety glasses, use gloves, ensure proper ventilation, handle tools carefully, follow manufacturer guidelines, and always keep a fire extinguisher nearby. Big scale projects in 2023. Now imagine post offices, rocket ships, and even houses were 3D printed. In 2023, we saw this become a reality. Did you know India's first 3D printed post office was just built in 45 days? And also in the UK, students broke record with 3D printed rocket engine, the Sunfire. Again, a US-based company printed a complete house in Texas. And in France, a 3D printed footbridge created by the company X3E is notable for being one of the first large-scale 3D printed footbridges in France. Array, the future of 3D printing. Now imagine not just one 3D printer, but an army of them working together. This is Array. They have many features like a robotic arm to help move things around, super hard nozzles, and even heated rooms and beds. Our ideas. Instead of using plastics, we could use organic materials instead. We could also try to freeze dry. The team. Me, Pranav, and Vaishnav. Pranav being our team leader are the HowNWhy Biotechnologists. 3D printing, turning dreams into reality, one layer at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. What a wonderful and informative presentation. Now I invite the judges for their feedback. Over to you, Heba ma'am.
Yes, good evening, students.
Good evening,
ma'am. I love your presentation. Congratulations. You were like super motivated and excited about your topic. So congratulations. I just want you to tell me more about your prototype. So can you tell me first, like, from where did you get the idea and did you implement it? And just tell me, like, who was the leader of all this project? Thank you so much. Who was leading?
Ma'am, there's not actually a specific leader. We equally distributed everything and did it like equally.
Yes, ma'am.
And the model is actually from the ATL lab, and it was 3D printed using an FDM printer, and it
And it's
uses
made out of
PLA.
PLA.
Come again, please.
PLA.
It is PLA.
Okay. That's it. Do you want to add something more? To tell
No,
me
ma'am.
more about your project.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me, Jerome.
ma'am, our idea is to is kind of like binder jetting printers. Our idea is to create a type of 3D printer which uses organic materials. We don't need to go for plastics and super expensive items. Our idea is to take natural sources from our natural environment and convert that into a liquid, and as soon as we place it onto the bed, it freeze dries, or it freeze dries, so it prevents heat, so we won't get, so as it prevents heat, so smoke and pollution doesn't cause.
And it also gets more shelf life.
Yes,
amazing. So you're working towards a better sustainability.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing. So do you know that the last time I was evaluating students as you, and they were innovators as you, they came up with an idea that they can do 3D printing with chocolate.
Yes, ma'am. We had that idea too.
You had this idea?
Yes, ma'am.
It's mentioned in our slides.
Ma'am, in the earlier slide.
In materials, food and culinary arts.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
You already mentioned that you can do chocolate with chocolate tablets, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, well, yeah. So you can like print out cakes and chocolate tablets. But I was saying that whenever sometimes like you want to do replicas or prototypes before ending up with the last prototype or last product, you can, instead of using plastics, you can use a very good type of chocolate. And like that, you can work towards better sustainability in this world. Thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Avantika, ma'am, over to you.
Hello. It was wonderful, wonderful presentation. You all are so confident. You're from grade 7?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like you must be aware about like, school problems, community problems, all the issues and how the tech is being used a little. So if in case, like anybody of you can answer, in case if you have to like create something out of 3D printer that can help your any school issue or something in the society or community, what would be your idea? I'm not saying like you will do it, like what is your idea about it? Like what can you do? What comes to your mind? How creative can you? Anything that you can create like your own 3D model.
Ma'am, we can actually use it for car parts. Maybe if we can take the correct measurement, and even in the dental applications, each person's jaw is different. So we can like customize it and create it according to our
Yes,
measurement.
ma'am. If a person is like losing a body part and all, you can replace it actually.
Okay.
And like we showed in the video.
Yes. Anything for the school? Like, do you think like you can do something which can help your school?
And there are many conflicts happening around this world. So, like if accidentally a tooth or a precious dental application is lost, we could use the 3D printer to print a new one to prevent further damage.
Okay, great. Okay, my second question, what was the most interesting part when you were doing this project? Like when you were like super excited?
Ma'am, first one was that like learning that you can print like working organs and all.
Okay. And what about you, Harumi? What was the most interesting part of the project, like when you were like just creating and working and even got selected for the final round? What was the best, like exciting part?
Ma'am, I agree with my friend Vaishnav. Actually, I think bioprinting was very amazing. It was very cool that we could use living cells to create hearts and lungs. It's actually mind blowing.
So you had the hands-on experience kind of stuff? Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, Pranav, you want to say something? Yes, what about
Yes, ma'am. Same, ma'am. Just like Vaishnav said, it could actually save many lives by 3D printing.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Moving on to the next topic. To show us the limitless bounds of space and the impact of humans in it, I invite Adya Anup, Bhagwat Pira, Amok Suresh, and Adil Muhammad of Class 6, presenting their topic, Space Technology.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Bhagat Pira. The other team members are Adil, Amog, and Adya. Space technology. What is space technology? Exploring outer space, rockets, spacecraft, telescopes, communication, exploring planets, weather, and GPS. Space probe. It is an unmanned device sent to celestial body, planets, moons to gather information. Example, Chandrayaan-1 Mangalyaan. Space shuttle. Space shuttle is a reusable spacecraft designed to transport astronauts and cargo between Earth and Earth orbit. Example, Pushpa. Satellite. A satellite is an artificial object placed into orbit around Earth or another celestial body. Different types of satellite. Communication satellite, used for transmitting television, radio, and internet signals across long distance. Weather satellite, monitoring Earth's weather and climate, providing data for weather forecasting. Navigation satellite enables GPS services, providing accurate locations and timing information. Scientific satellite, used for space exploration, studying distant planets, and observing Earth's environment. Military satellite, employed for defense purpose, including surveillance, exploration, and secure communications. These are some different types of satellites. Over to you, Adil.
This is an International Space Station. It is a large habitable artificial satellite orbiting Earth. It is a joint project which involves with NASA, Roscosmos, ISA, JAXA, and CSA. It serves as a microgravity and space environment research laboratory. It has been continuously occupied since 2000. It took $150 billion to make it making it one of the most expensive human projects ever built. This is the image of International Space Station. ISRO. It is India's space agency. It was established on August 15, 1969. Its primary goal was to apply space technology for national development and conduct space research. It was set up at the behest of the then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at the recommendation of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. ISRO built India's first satellite, Aryabhata, on 1975. This is the image of Aryabhata, and this is Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Mangalyaan Mars Orbiter mission. It was India's first interplanetary mission. It was launched on November 2013 on Satish Dhawan Space Center. It successfully entered Mars orbit on September of 2014. This is a video of the launch of Mangalyaan. Achievements. The cost effectiveness. The total mission cost of approximately $74 million, making it one of the most cost effective Mars missions ever. Scientific discoveries. High resolution images of Martian surface, data on Martian death zones and atmospheric compositions, detection of surface features like craters, valleys, and volcanoes. This is the footage of Mars taken by Mangalyaan.
Thank you, Adil. Moon, the Earth's natural satellite. Chandrayaan. The Chandrayaan missions are a testament to India's determination. Did you know that the idea for Chandrayaan was born out of a simple conversation between ISRO's then Chairman G. Madhavan Nair and the President and the Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, in 2000? Chandrayaan 1 was first lunar mission and orbited successfully for 312 days. Chandrayaan 1 found water ice in permanently shadowed craters. Unexpected end. The orbiter lost contact with ground control and the mission was declared over. Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 2 was India's second lunar mission. The mission achieved several objectives, including first Indian mission to attempt soft landing. Orbiter continues to contribute to lunar research, study lunar geology, composition, and atmosphere. Rover not deployed. The rover Pragyan was carried by the lander but was not deployed on the lunar surface due to lander's issues. Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3 is India's third lunar mission. The mission aims to demonstrate a soft landing on the moon's south pole and to test new technologies for future lunar missions. Over to you, Amma.
Components of Chandrayaan 3. Propulsion module carries the Vikram lander and the Pragyan rover. Lander designed to touch on the moon's surface. Rover deployed by the lander to carry out scientific experiments. India's lunar achievement. Chandrayaan 3 was a successful mission that landed on the moon's south pole on August 23, 2023. India was the first country to land on the moon's south pole and the fourth country to land on the moon successfully. The other countries that have landed on the moon successfully are United States, China, and Soviet Union. Future developments: better rocket, spool space use, space travel for all, living on other planets, fast internet from space. This is a rover that we made. Our rover. Components we used for our rover: ultrasonic sensor, Arduino Uno, motor driver, a servo motor, a TT motors, a piece of board, jumper wires, and a battery.
That's your time, sir. Thank you for that excellent presentation. Over to you, judges, for the inputs. First, Avantika ma'am, over to you.
Thank you. It was wonderful, wonderful. Adya, Adil, Bhagat, and Amog.
Thank you, ma'am.
I
Thank you,
just
ma'am.
love, like, you created like a robot and which was moving, and I saw somebody like putting like a pencil case to stop it. Like,
Yes.
Yes,
So what
ma'am.
was
It can detect what comes forward and it will change the direction.
okay, and what part of component of robot was like doing that? What do you think?
Ultrasonic sensor, ma'am.
ultrasonic sensor. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Adya. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, so Adya, how did you contribute to this project? Like, what was the thing that you took, like, in this particular teamwork? What exactly you did?
In this project, I talked about Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3, and I did some of the research on that topic and added some information for the PPT.
Very good, very good. Okay, guys, this question is for Adil and Bhagat.
Okay.
Everyone is like running in a rat race, like space, talking about space tech, talking about satellites, moon landing, Mars landing, and whatsoever. Why do you think why it is so important, like this whole idea of space exploration, and like, what do you think? Why is it so important for us? Like, are we not happy on this planet?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we need several developments because now we can see several climate changes. So it would be little better if we move some of the population to other planets or other communities. So like they could also live there and we could also enjoy here. I mean, like, so the greener is going day by day, and like there are many climate changes that like hotness and everything is increasing, like more and more bad things are happening. So it is so much necessary for us to explore space, and we need to know more about space, or else how could we like uh, communicate each other, because like satellites are used to communicate and these things are used to communicate. And if we check out these moons, that's also important for us. And why do we need a moon? Like we need to research these things, and we need to answer the question why to all this.
Why
I
is
think
important and how is important, right?
yes,
These
ma'am.
are the two key words, very, very important when we talk about innovation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am, very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Eba, ma'am, over to you.
Hello, students. Thank you so
Hi,
much
ma'am.
for
Hi,
the
ma'am.
session. I love how optimistic you are. So you just want to move from the Earth to another planet. So if you go one day, just take me with you because this is gonna be fantastic. Anyway. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I love your presentation. Actually,
Thank you.
you put in your presentation a lot of information. It was very, very informative. So that's
Thank you.
why I want to ask you to just give me two information or two pieces of information that you find out are the most interesting from this presentation for you
Ma'am,
as
I
students.
think Mangalyan
Yes.
is more.
Yes,
no,
I
ma'am.
ma'am.
think Mangalyan.
Ma'am, I
Oh, you
think
look, wait. Hold your horses a little bit. I want three pieces of info. Oh, you are four pieces of information that you want to deliver for all the audience to just keep them in our pockets for later because it was really very informative, and I think that not most of us like assimilated all these information because there are too many and too many words. Each one of you, I want from you to give me one beneficial information. Go ahead. So,
I
Amor first.
what, ma'am?
Can you go first? Can you tell me one piece of information that you found very interesting from this
Ma'am,
presentation?
I found all the space technology like interesting. How a satellite goes from Earth to the moon, Earth to Mongolian, and so many universe travels pictures. And I found all the things interesting, like what is the size behind it, how the gravity, like that. I found all the things interesting.
Amazing. Perfect. Adil?
Thank you, sir.
Adi.
Thank you, ma'am.
I also agree with Amog.
Okay, Adia?
I also agree with Amog, the same thing.
Just give me one information that it was very interesting for you or you learned from this presentation, from this competition. Because I'm sure that you read a lot.
I also learned a bit about teamwork, how it helps us, and we had a lot of fun and we tried our best for this.
Perfect answer. What
Me, ma'am.
about
Adil?
Adil?
Yeah, I think I found more interesting about Mangalyaan because like Mangalyaan, I mean Mars is so much essential. Like we need to know more about it. If there was any life there or like a hot desert, like it had contains many similarities with Earth. So if one day humans need to go to some other planets, the only choice maybe be like I think it's Mars or I think it's Mars. Like it's more interesting to me. Like it possesses
I
so
think
many
found
similarities.
they found a lot of water in Mars lately, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Like
And do you think that one day you will be a space surfer? Do you imagine
uh,
yourself one day like surfing the space?
yeah, I wish to. Like there are many space tours nowadays. So like I
Really?
also wish to go in one. So nowadays, like just before 2 days, SpaceX announced spacewalk. So I wished I was there, like going in or with ISRO's Gaganyaan mission, like where they got and transports astronauts to the low Earth orbit. Uh, I would love it.
Okay, I wish one day you will fulfill your dream.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
last but not least
Bhagat.
is the
Ma'am,
Bagat. Yeah.
I agree with Mangalyaan itself, Adil.
Thank you.
So we have the same answer. You don't want to tell me like any other information related to this presentation that was super informative for you.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
We had a wonderful experience.
Yes, ma'am.
thank
It was a wonderful experience for us.
I know, I know.
We learned a lot.
I
Yeah.
totally, and I
It was
love
our
the.
first time. It was our first
We had group meetings, which we had a lot of fun saying jokes, exploring. Like I told them many things. So we were
Yeah,
all happy.
It was our first time doing like this project.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so happy for you.
We are
Innovation is.
excited. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we move on to the next project, we have the third and final GK question. The question is on the screen. What is the difference between FDM and SLA 3D printing technologies? You have 45 seconds to answer, and your time starts now. All right, time's up. Before we move on, today we have seen a lot of advancements and research about technology. Let us take a short break for 2 minutes with a song from Well.
Georgia, wrap me up in all of I want you in my arms, or let me hold you. I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Georgia, pull me in her arms and loved her. Once again, you fell, I caught you. I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a beautiful performance, Vaya. Up next, we have a presentation that brings the creativity to life, animation. Our next group will take us behind the scenes of how animated stories are crafted, from the initial sketches to the vibrant moving images that we see on the screen. They'll explore the techniques and technology that makes animation so magical. Let us give them a big welcome as they dive into the world of animation. I invite Saeed Jubair, Advik Rohit, and Abhinav Krishnakumar of Class 9 for their presentation. Over to you guys, and your time starts now.
They say that animation is not the illusion of life, but animation is the very life itself. A very warm good evening to all those present here today.
My name is Abhinav Krishnakumar.
I am Sai Jubair.
And I am Advik Rohit.
And we, Team 8 of HBT'24, present before you our project about animation.
So for today, we'll be taking a look at an introduction to animation, the various techniques, the factors, that is animation and animators themselves, and finally, the very impact and future of animation.
Introduction to animation. So first off, what is animation exactly, Saeed?
Well, animation is defined as you can see in the presentation, the technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Now that's a lot of words, but what does it mean, Abhi?
Well, put in simpler terms, animation represents motion by quickly changing the position of an object with respect to its surroundings. Our eyes, or more so our brain, registers the image shown through our eyes every 16th of a second. So as long as an object is being perceived in our eyes to change its position every 16th of a second, we see it as moving.
So this is what is known as animation. But now regarding the history of animation, there's definitely a lot to unpack. But for now, we'll take a look at some of the basics.
Animation began in the late 1800s with simple devices like flipbooks that created the illusion of movement. But it was the golden age of animation from the 1930s to 50s that saw the release of Disney's Snow White, the first full-length animated feature film. The digital revolution of the 1980s and 90s introduced CGI with Toy Story, marking the first fully computer animated movie. Today, animation has evolved a lot.
Techniques of animation.
So now we move on to the various types used for different kinds of animation. As you can see here, animation can be done in either 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions, and then there's stop motion in which objects have their positions be physically manipulated to give the illusion of motion. So we'll take a look at a couple examples regarding these different types of animations. What you're looking at right now is one of the most famous and me personally beautiful stop motion movies titled Kubo and the Two Strings. Now, according to search results, Leica Studios, the company behind Kubo and the Two Strings, who produced it, created over 48 million possible facial expressions for just the character of Kubo. Now, assuming an average of 15 frames per second and considering the intricate animation and facial expressions, as you can see here, this is the behind the scenes of the filmmaking. It's estimated that each frame alone took around 30 to 60 minutes to complete, roughly coming out to 45 hours just for 1 minute of content. Now, for 3D animation, I'm sure this is a movie series we're all too familiar with, and that is the award-winning How to Train Your Dragon 2. Now, the efforts gone behind this movie is genuinely commendable, with the first movie's individual frames taking almost an hour according to DreamWorks Studio themselves. You can see in the video they use software such as Blender, a very popular 3D renderer, and Apollo, their own DreamWorks animation software. And lastly, an example for 2D animation. What you're looking at right now is the making of Naruto, the movie based on the anime. In the clip, it's shown how they first started by drawing the base model of characters and scenes and sketches and all of those on paper, and then they color it in digitally via scanners. And then all of those individual frames are made longer and more fluid using digital animation software. They use Adobe Animate for the final animation.
Moving on, here are some techniques of animation. We have flipbook animation, which consists of drawing each frame on paper, then flipping through the stack to form the illusion of animation. Next is the traditional way of animation. The clip shown is a behind the scenes from Disney Studios 1983. Next is modern animation technique, which uses drawing tablets to draw each frame with high-end animation softwares.
So moving on to animator and animation. Now, what are the qualifications to become an animator?
See, anyone can become an animator if they're willing to work hard, be persistent, and have a willingness to continuously learn and adapt.
Yes, but if you want to pursue it in a professional level, few skills, like for example, experience with multiple softwares and drawing abilities, and a basic educational background is very important.
So where
where
is
is
animation implemented?
Animation impacts various fields by enhancing their effectiveness. In entertainment, it creates engaging shows and films.
Video games too benefit from animation by bringing characters and environments to life, as you can see in the top right.
Furthermore, fields such as education can be taken to the next level with a good learning experience via animated videos, as you can see on the bottom right. Now, let's look at an example of a company that shows India's standing in the animation industry.
So here, we've chosen the company Toons Animation, a very popular animation company. Its headquarters is right here in Technopark, Trivandrum. They are known for their phenomenal animations and services. They are partnered with numerous companies including Marvel, Disney and Netflix. They also have their own academy where you can teach or learn animation.
Toons Animation continues to expand its portfolio with new and innovative projects. Currently, they're focused on creating original animated content that appeals to global audiences. Toons Animation is a key player on both local and international level. Now, here is an animated video that we created. We made this by using a 2D animation software known as Flipperclip, an app on mobile phones. We all together made this animation using various tools, mobile phone, stylus, and inbuilt tools. This story is about a boy who was skateboarding and ended up in a haunted house. Now regarding animation with AI.
AI is revolutionizing animation by streamlining complex tasks and enhancing creativity. It eases keyframe insertion in tools like Blender, simplifies motion capture with platforms such as Deep Motion, and AI makes the entire process faster. Now, as you can see, these are some AI generated videos which we gave prompts for.
Future of animation. Now, the future of animation is sort of a controversial topic, but as far as our research has taken us, animation can be improved by a lot of things in the future. For example, real-time rendering speeds up production and enhances content. Procedural animation allows for more realistic and adaptable animations.
So, in conclusion, see, animation is much more than just a source of entertainment. It's a versatile tool that enriches various aspects of our lives.
With the right time and effort, it's safe to expect more beautiful and more enthralling animations.
Its continuous evolution enhances the art form and broadens its applications.
That being said, thank you for listening and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you guys. What an informative and fun presentation. Now I invite the judges for their inputs. Heba ma'am, over to you.
Hello, students. How are you doing today?
Hello, ma'am.
Very fine.
Hello, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am.
Love animation. So I have a question for you. So it has been a long time that I'm evaluating such these presentations, and this is the first time someone talks about animation. Who got this idea? It's an amazing idea.
About animation?
Yeah, AI in animation. Yeah.
AI in animation.
Yeah.
That we had a general idea.
Yeah.
Thought it would be good to add because AI is.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So who got the idea to talk about this?
Ma'am, our first ever meeting, what we did was we gave ourselves 4 things that, or 4 ideas on animation, 4 bases that we can split it into. So among the 4, we collectively agreed that it would be an introduction, like what animation is, how it works, and where it's implemented. And then we wanted to focus on present day animation. That's why we explained about animation in India, like the Toons animation, along with qualifications to become an animator, and then AI with animation. This is something we all discussed together.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
I like the evaluation of the presentation. It was very, very clear. So my second question for you is about prototype.
who got the idea of the story, and how long it took you to finish this prototype, especially that you were saying in the beginning that sometimes 1 minute of presentation takes like 14 to 15 hours.
Yes,
so can you tell me a
Yes.
little bit about your prototype and how did you bring it all together to end up with this nice short video?
Yes, ma'am. The small plot, we just came
What
up
we
together.
talked
We just came
Yeah.
back like when the thing started, when the event screening and all started, the first meetings, and it took us about 3 weeks. It's not a fluid animation, as you can see, because it will be difficult to create a 45-second fluid animation. It's just pictures, and we have connected them using different methods. So yeah.
How long it took you? 3 days?
So, ma'am, like around 3 weeks.
Oh,
Yes,
3
ma'am.
weeks. Wow. Wow. And you were excited about it, yes?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Proud of
I
it.
was excited as well to know what happened at the end with the ghost, but you didn't let us like continue.
We were afraid
Ma'am.
on time.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll
Time.
finish it and send it, ma'am.
I love your presentation. Congratulations at the end.
Thank
and
you,
then
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Avantika, ma'am, over to you.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
It was wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you,
Abhinav,
ma'am.
Saib, and Advait. So,
Thanks,
Yes, ma'am.
I loved your like storyboard, the ghost story. I really wanted to see the ghost at the end, but we couldn't.
Time, ma'am.
As Hiba said. So yeah, do you think I have one question? Like, I don't know. How do you think like we are in the world of like virtual reality and augmented reality, AR and VR? How do you think it can influence animation?
Ma'am, in
It
general,
helps
yeah.
create a deeper experience. So
Yes,
yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
it's
Good,
expanding the forefront of animation because it creates a more deeper experience. It engages audiences better.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And do you like, which is your favorite animated like movie or cartoon you have watched as a kid? Simple.
As a kid.
Each one of
As
you.
a kid,
Yeah. Yeah.
ma'am, can I start?
Yes, go ahead.
For me, it is probably the animated Spider-Man films. Or as a kid growing up, it was How to Train Your Dragon. That's why I showed it as an example.
You're right.
And ma'am, for me, I used to watch cartoons a lot. So mainly Doraemon, all those kinds that used to come in TV shows.
Okay. And what about you, Advait?
Simpsons.
Okay, good, great. Guys, it was wonderful, wonderful. I hope you enjoyed creating those storyboards. And I know a lot of hard work is needed to create those prototypes. Wonderful work. And I heard like you took 3 weeks to do all this stuff. So
Yes, we did.
great.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know, the best part, like when you're working in a team, you know, bringing ideas, contributing to the ideas, and then also, you know, respecting those ideas in a project is very important. And it's wonderful the way you are appreciating each other and, you know, really uplifting each one's talent. That is very important. Great work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this remarkable event, we reflect on a day filled with knowledge, inspiration, and incredible achievements. Today was not just an event, but a journey of learning and discovery. We witnessed the brilliant minds of students, the insightful guidance of our judges, and the unwavering support of everyone involved. Now I call upon our judges for their inputs and feedbacks. Next, it is my pleasure to invite our judge, Ms. Avantika Raghava, to share her thoughts on this event.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thanks a lot. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to the school and HowNWhy for, you know, giving me this opportunity to like really walk through the talent of these young minds. I know it must be a lot of hard work behind this. It must be a lot of, you know, contribution from your mentors as well. I feel like these opportunities really give you to experiment, explore new dynamics, new domains, which you have never done, like biotech. I was talking to the students. So it's wonderful, wonderful work that has been done by the school and by HowNWhy. And of course, like one thing always like, just remember as kids or as students, as learners, it's very important to ask questions. This is something which I, as a student, I feel I was very hesitant. But I love now kids are more like vibrant, more like full of, inquisitive minds. We are giving them opportunities to explore and experiment. Ask as many questions as you can. That is very, very important. How this thing works, how this things, it's not only about researching or like reading the text or reading the things. It's more about, finding out like and asking what you don't understand. So this is the time when you can really, really do a real research. Then like later on, it's going to help you out because you can really relate, map the things that you know. And I think like these opportunities of course, like some of the teams they told like they have done it for the very, very first time. So I think it is wonderful, wonderful platform, this kind of, competitions to really come up with your ideas. Each one of you has done well. I think it's just going to be like few points here and there. So it doesn't matter who wins right now. It is like, come on, you like really walked through the entire competition, represented your, teams over here as a finalist. It's a big, big thing. Okay, so congratulations. You are already the winners. Congratulations to each one of you. And I hope you shine and like be a real star in the future. Looking forward for your innovations. Please let me know. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So much.
Thank you, ma'am. That was wonderful. Now, I invite our judge, Ms. Heba Chaya, to provide us with her valuable perspectives.
Yeah, first of all, I do echo my colleagues. So I just want to say that regardless your grades at the end, all of you are winners because you worked very hard on your projects. Actually, your projects were really inspiring and incredibly motivating. And I learned a lot from you this evening, students. So you believe it or not, I did learn a lot from you. And I just want to say thank you so much for you to your school and to HowNWhy, a platform, to invite me to this special event. I was honored to be in here and to assist to all your presentations. And I prepared a small word to the students, if you allow me to say it, like while they were presenting. So I want to say that students, it's been a pleasure to witness the amazing projects you have presented today. In fact, your motivation, your humor, your creativity, your excitement and efforts were shining through your work. As we look to the future, especially with AI becoming integral in our life, and to our life, especially that you were talking about robotics and about this space, you were talking about biotechnology and all of this. Innovation is crucial and considered as superpower. As you know, this is the new superpower. Creativity and innovation are the new superpower for this era. Compared to the previous era where the knowledge was the superpower. And as my colleague said before, it's not important only, the most important is not only to find the information, it's more important to assimilate the information, to accommodate the information, and this is by asking questions, hands-on experiments, problem solving. So this is very important. Other than this, you won't be able to be the innovators of the future. So your achievements exemplify how STEM education equips you with essential skills for success and achievement. And by engaging with STEM early, especially in elementary school, you are building a strong foundation for the future. I also want to commend HowNWhy for their incredible work. Actually, it is incredible. As I was saying before to the chair of your school, I'm teaching students in college, And if you go and ask them by now, what is innovation, what is creativity, what is AI, what is robotics, and they won't be able to answer these questions. So look at you, you are incredible. And this platform is incredible because it's giving you the opportunity to showcase your creativity. So congratulations. I just want to encourage you to continue observing. This is the most important. Observing, finding out the gaps in our real life situations, doing research, asking questions, exploring, and innovating. Your work today demonstrates your potential to shape the future. So thank you so much, Mr. Ajay, for inviting me to this incredible event once again. And I am truly honored to be with you today. So thank you so much. Thank you, my colleague also, Avantika. I'm so sorry if I'm not able to pronounce the name in a correct way. If not, please correct me. Thank you so much, students. I am honored to be with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful inputs. Next, it's my honor to call upon our chairperson, Dr. Sissy Roy Matthew, to share some final thoughts.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. What an incredible evening it has been. I'm really happy and thrilled to see and witness our budding technologists in action. And I was also impressed by the way they were presenting their projects. Their knowledge as well as their enthusiasm is really commendable. The success of any event is not possible without the support of these backbones, like we have our esteemed judges, Ms. Heba Chaya and Ms. Avantika Raghava. Your presence and your expertise have enriched and enhanced the learning experiences of our students. On behalf of the school management, principal, teachers, parents, and students, let me extend a heartfelt gratitude to both of you for your presence and support. Dear parents, you are our real support system. Your involvement in all the school activities is really worth, and we really appreciate that. And thank you for encouraging your child to participate in this event. And it is because of your support this is happening or happened. And we at the School of the Good Shepherd, we are so lucky that we have a very smart bunch of students who are very hardworking and dedicated, very smart, and which you would have seen the way they were answering, and then how they were presenting. And participating in events like this is always a learning experience for all of you. And I'm sure that if you continue like this, you will really reach greater heights. A special thanks to the ATL mentors, the HowNWhy mentors, and other teachers who have guided and supported and prepared the children for this event. A big shout out to very smart anchors who did a wonderful job. You were really excellent. We all know that STEM education and tinkering lab activities are playing a vital role in exposing our students to a new world of technology. And platforms like HowNWhy, Budding Technologist, is actually fast tracking their growth and preparing them for the future. I was really happy going through this 2-hour session and enjoyed and the comments given by our judges and how well you people have taken it up. Congratulations to all of you for your presentation, and thank you, Heba ma'am and Avantika and Ajay for organizing HowNWhy, and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite a few parents who have shown their support throughout this event. First, I invite Ms. Anita Matthew, parent of Matthew M. from the Artificial Brain Project.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I want to start off by saying that how proud I am to be surrounded by such innovative, young, talented minds. As a parent, it fills me with immense pride to see how these children have approached this competition. I was amazed by the creativity they displayed in each project, from innovative apps to robotics. Every project has had a deep understanding of technology and also a desire to solve real world problems. The curiosity, hard work, and the dedication was evident in their projects. Apart from the technical skills, what stood out for me the most was how they supported each other. Like it was clear that it was not just they were not just learning to code or build, but they were also learning the importance of teamwork, then perseverance, resilience, all through these projects, which are very important for their journey. And lastly, I would like to thank all the judges, the mentors, and the organizers for making this event possible. Your guidance and support was invaluable for our budding technologists. And congratulations to all the participants in this competition. And thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite Mr. Vimal Ashok, parent of Dakshit Vimal from the robotics team.
Hi, all intelligent minds, mentors, and the judges. It was a beautiful event. The kids, what they have gained is a bundle of knowledge. Their imaginations have been opened. A special mention to Ajay sir, because he was the factor that tickled their emotions and their excitements to be a part of this event. Initially, we thought this was just another presentation, but as days went and as sessions came, and the excitement that we see in them, that the presentation is here, I want to do this, I want to do that. That was very exciting. So I thank everybody. Also, I want to specially mention Arjun sir of Good Shepherds. The judges, you are very amazing. Your feedbacks are very valuable. As everybody said, we only have winners because everybody is taking back a lot of knowledge and experience that has been given by the mentors and the judges. So thank you, school, for hosting such an amazing event. I would also like to mention the presenters. You have done a beautiful work. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I invite one of our students, Ekalavian S. from the AI team, for a few words. Yeah, there seems to be some issue, so I'll move on. Yeah, so kudos to all the participants. You have truly amazed us with your innovative ideas and presentations. Your dedication and creativity shine brightly, and we look forward to seeing what you will accomplish in the future. For all the participants, the results will be announced later within 2 to 3 days after evaluating the judges' reports and consolidating it. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the school management, teachers, and all our well-wishers for their support in making this event a resounding success. Your encouragement and assistance have been invaluable. Until next time, we wish you all the best. Keep dreaming, keep innovating, and keep making a difference. Thank you and good night.